This video will teach you how to prepare a 2018 tax return if your parents can claim you as a dependent. The scenario of this video is that you had one job with no other sources of income. The form that you would use is Form 1040 because in the year 2018 there is no longer 1040EZ or 1040A. Begin preparation by writing your name and your address and your social security number at the top of the form. Also, under filing status, check the box single. At the bottom of the form, you're going to want to sign and date it and put your occupation down. The next step is to prepare page 2 of the Form 1040. You're going to pull your W-2 and look at the box 1, which says wages, tips, and other compensation. In our example, the wage that was earned was $800. Put that in line 1 of the Form 1040-2018. Total that down to line 6, which is $800 because this is your only source of income. You have no adjustments to income, so on line 7, again, put $800. On line 8, you have to calculate your standard deduction, which will be done on the next slide. This is the standard deduction worksheet that the IRS provides to calculate your standard deduction. It can be found in the instructions. I have summarized the IRS's standard deduction worksheet with the following. To calculate your standard deduction, if you made less than $700, your deduction is $1,050. In our example, the person made $800, so it is more than $700. So to that, you will add $350 because if you made more than $700 or less than $12,000, you add $350 to whatever you made during the year. If you made more than $12,000, your standard deduction is $12,000. So $1,150 will be placed on line 8 as your standard deduction. To recap, this is $350 plus the earned income. So when you're doing your own return, you are to add $350 to whatever your earned income is, unless you made $12,000 or more, or unless you made $700 or less. Your taxable income will be 0 because $1,150 of deduction is more than $800 of earned income. Your tax then will also be 0 on line 15, as your taxable income is 0. Your federal income tax withheld is found on your Form W-2 on line 2 and will be labeled Federal Income Taxes Withheld. In our example, it is $10. And because there is no tax, that total amount will be refunded, which will be shown on line 19. Also note that on your W-2, in boxes 4 and 6 is your withholding for Social Security and Medicare. These are not shown as withholding on your federal income tax return. You can get your refund put right into your bank account by filling in the routing and account information on line 20.